Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world.
I'm restarting 26. Let me tell you a little bit about this game.
He gets
Basically, this is a pretty standard, like 2D isometric brawler type game. You get a bunch of different kinds of weapons to fight with. And you get a shield, and you get some other stuff. You level up, there's a little bit of stuff that you get by leveling up. You can upgrade your weapons. And of course, there's a story. And the story is basically that the world seems to have been torn apart by an event called the Calamity, whatever that was. And so, you're just kind of left here like, what the hell is going on? And you're just kind of... Really? Why can't you hit the freaking... And your goal is to make it to the Bastion, which is this place that I guess was built by your people, the Ceylondians, as a safe place to go in case something bad happened, like, for example, a calamity. And so you go to the Bastion, and you meet a guy there, and then you start trying to put the Bastion back together by collecting these cores that are around the area. The destroyed remnants of the world. And as you're collecting the cores, you're finding that the wildlife not exactly happy to see you. Most of them kind of driven mad by the calamity, whatever that was. And still others just generally not nice in the first place. And so the main thing going here is, basically you're collecting these cores, and then eventually you're collecting these shards. And at the end of every level, generally, except for certain levels, there will be either a core or a shard, and you pick it up, and then you go back to the Bastion, you stick it in the monument in the center, and then you go on and move on to the next level, and so on. However, there's a glitch that I'm doing in this run. This is the any percent run. And the glitch is basically when you pick up a core or a shard, you can actually pick up two at the same time. And if you do that, then you basically have the length of the game. Because the game isn't really programmed to be like, oh, no, you only went to one level, so you only got one shard. Instead, it's like, oh, you've got two shards, cool. You can put two things in the thing. No problem.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy, smell of barley and spoiled blueberries.
The thing about that glitch is, in order to do it, basically you have to interact with the core or a shard twice in rapid succession. And when I say in rapid succession, I want to say it's roughly on consecutive frames. But it's not quite that tight. It's like 15 milliseconds or something. So a couple frames.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive?
That is like the 5th time I've fallen there tonight. Are you kidding me?
He finds me.
Anyway, so because this glitch is a little bit timing sensitive,
starts growing again.
Basically it's hard to do if you use normal controls because you would have to press the X button twice in 15 milliseconds or whatever, which is pretty difficult to get consistently. So instead what you do
does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
You bind interact to mouse wheel down. And then whenever you walk up to the core, you just scroll the mouse wheel, and poof, you get 2 cores.
In better days,
catch is, for me, there's just like a tiny bit of lag induced by streaming on the same machine where I'm playing this game. And that lag means that I have a slightly lower chance of getting the glitch every time I try to do it. And not only that, but if my timing, is... Wow, that's cool. I just clicked the title bar. If my timing is practiced for not streaming, then it's really hard to do it when streaming. I have to relearn the timing basically every time I switch between streaming and not streaming.
Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kids.
So that's the trouble I'm having today. I've been practicing a lot offline.
Judging by the movement of the cage,
I've not been practicing online at all.
Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some.
Alright, that was quick. I think I saved a tiny bit of time. Or at the very least did it about even with my PB.
At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes. Maybe 30. Hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core.
Get over here, you douchebags. Ball, that was
Then a
dumb.
shipment of free samples shows up.
Oh cool, you wasted my thing. That's nice, thanks.
One thing's for sure, that cage is awful.
No problem. Anyway, this level is dumb. This level is an auto-scroller for all intents and purposes. You just have to wait for stuff to spawn.
Tax-free.
Yeah, 26. It would not be an issue at AGDQ. That's mostly why I've been practicing off-stream, because it's not going to be a thing at AGDQ because the streaming machine is not the gaming machine. But, you know, it's dumb if I can't do runs at all on stream. Like, that irritates me. Not that I have to whore myself out to my viewers or anything, but it is nice to, like, you know, be able to do it in front of people.
8, 7. You give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done.
Alright, so you saw that it popped up the XP number twice there. So that is a surefire indicator that I got the glitch. And I'm still losing time. I don't even know how at this point on this level. It doesn't make any freaking sense.
I still remember the
I already have the settings for the game as low as they can go. There's not really a lot of settings for this game.
But the new world's just getting started.
So it's not like you have a lot of leeway in terms of making it less intensive.
This place is coming together. That's why things.
And I have it at the lowest resolution I can get without having it go to like 4:3 aspect ratio, which I do not want to do because it's ugly. And the game is really meant to be played in widescreen anyway.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. Almost like he's showboating for the crowd. He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall.
Man, I think I'm just like getting lazy on that level because I should not be losing time on that level. Like I should be getting the same time every single time, consistently. It's an easy level, like you've seen, the Workman Ward, it's like literally 17 seconds IL time. There's no reason to be losing time on it. Alright, Hanging Gardens. Again, we can save a huge amount of time here. Poor glitch, everything's alright. Holy crap. Okay, I should be clicking things.
The calamity took everybody after all.
Derp, I went to adjust my seating position and that was a mistake.
These folks never saw the calamity coming.
Wow, that's cool. Alright, well now I can save about 6 seconds.
It was someone like him. It's a snag or two trying to get to him.
Why the crap are you doing this to me, game?
He ain't about to stop.
Now I'm pretty much doomed. I'm gonna lose time. Or I'm gonna not gain time.
Nor did the bird boy.
Okay, now I'm gonna roughly break even. Isn't this level cool? Don't you like this level so much?
But
I love this level.
He survived. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now.
Are you kidding me?
Would we? What do you say?
How did I save any time on that?
Kid
That
has
was
a clue.
ludicrous.
But he says this.
And that's how bad my freaking Hanging Gardens was in my PB. Cool story, me.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No
Good news is I got the glitch on that level, so
like him ain't
you know, there's that.
Sight in Ceylondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind, both to him and to each other, for the first time. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad, but there's a way to put her back together. The shards. That's it.
So the way you can tell that I got the glitch is that when I come back to the monument, I always have two things to put in it. When I put the first one in, it will immediately disappear and allow me access to put the second one in.
The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan.
I'm actually guaranteed to lose time here because on my PB I got a weird... So you notice that the narrator was talking on the map screen there and he was preventing me from moving to the next area. On my PB, I got some sort of skip that allowed me to bypass that text for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't been able to repro it. So, it's just a one-time thing as far as I know.
Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it,
2-second loss, that's cool.
Times like this, kids glad he packed trip mines. Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. And now ain't nothing.
Oh my god, I only lost 2 seconds? That's crazy. I'm really surprised by that. Alright, Rothus Lagoon, I can possibly save a small amount of time if I play it exceedingly well. Like, I have to play it really, really, really close to perfect, pretty much, to save some time here. At least close to perfect for me.
The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over. The Bastion ain't gonna build itself.
So this level is interesting because you have to do a bunch of boosts. Basically, there's this enemy, this ankle gator, as referred to right here, that's gonna pop up out of the grass when I go into it, and it's going to like pop me into the air. And when it does, I need to take advantage of that to boost across a couple gaps. Okay, so far I've been doing that really well.
Ankle gators love shiny things.
Okay, so that's the first of two.
Keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker.
There's the second. All right.
One bad step in that tall grass.
And I got that.
Queen Anne's lunch. Want to know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait.
And I got the glitch.
And now to finish her off.
And now I just have to wait for her.
Now
I'm going
she's
to.
coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. And now he's made her mad. The shard's sitting.
Oh, how did I lose time there? Where did I lose time?
The ankle gator go.
It's probably on the skip there. God, that's dumb. Oh, because I had to wait for her in the freaking grass. That's why. That was really dumb. Alright. Culford Cauldron still has a little bit of time left to save, but it's really hard. This last level, you'll see why. It's really dumb.
Getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though.
So, right at the beginning of this level, there's a skip, which is basically, for all intents and purposes, completely luck-based. I can, like, dive at this wall a couple times, and I'd have to try to clip between the wall and the edge of the level, and roll through the wall, basically, without having to trigger, like, kill all the enemies that are required to trigger breaking it. And I just got it. Alright. That was the wall.
As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford.
Okay, now I have to get through the level without falling.
Secrets out here, but we discovered other things were better off.
And without dying. And I very nearly just fell there, so that was cool.
Awful things crawling underfoot. Place as inhospitable as they come. After all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron, we saw in there the heart of the world.
Alright, I got the last glitch. The run is over. I just have to finish it.
He just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Johnson.
And I might be able to PB.
Where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
So now I have to roll back through the wall, which is easier said than done. Not die. Holy oh my god. I just... Okay, alright, hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
He comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shards can put this
is not the end. There's a little bit left. It's basically an auto-scroller sequence, but I can botch it, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself yet. So hold on. We're almost to the end.
There's something I want you to see.
This can be a 1629.2.
Welcome.
Oh my god, dude.
I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal.
Okay.
Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting.
Come on.
So you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid.
Yes! Oh my god. I beat Lawyer Dog's time. Lawyer Dog had the second best time in this category of 16:32. I just beat that.
No matter what happens,
I'm 2 seconds away from the world record. The world record is 16:27, but it's rounded up from 16:26 point something. So if you round mine up as well, I'm 2 seconds off the world record right now.
The Bastion's gonna take us back to a better time.
God, it's about time I got a frickin' run tonight. Holy crap. Okay, so problem, that Colford Cauldron will be like impossible to beat. The Rothus Lagoon will be hard to beat. Cinderbrick Fort shouldn't be hard to beat. Hang Garden's easy to beat. I can still easily get the world record if I play as good as I did on this run and get a better Wharf District, not hard, and a better Hang Gardens, not hard at all. Plus there's room to improve the Melting Pot, there's room to improve Workman Ward. Oh my god, that's awesome. Dude, there's no one online in Pound Bastion on IRC. What the crap? Come on, guys. Who am I supposed to brag to, other than you guys who are watching? So in the background of the credits, you can hear the duet going on. This song is called "Setting Sail, Coming Home," and this is going to be a donation incentive at AGDQ, basically for me and some person yet to be determined to do a duet of this song. I will probably do the part of Zia, the girl in the song, because my voice is higher and that'll be easier. But it depends on who does the duet with me. I wonder if I could be able to fraps my attempts that while I'm streaming them if I don't have Flash open, because it seems like Flash was really what was killing my frame rate. And if that turns out to be true, then I could fraps and run, and stream the runs at the same time. And then I would actually have recordings, because I'd really like to have a recording. If I beat the 1627, I would like to have a recording so that I could possibly submit to SDA, assuming that it was an actually good run. Dude, this is such a good game. I love this game so much. The music in this game is awesome. The gameplay is just fun. It's a nice little speedrunning game. It's not super difficult. It's not super technical. There's a couple of little tricks that are just irritating, but there's nothing, like, hugely demanding. So it's just something nice and compact that you can just grind out for a bit and get a good time. Like, 1629's an okay time, but, like, my sum of best splits is, like, 1603. So... Do you think Baron Hands? I was thinking about that, actually. Except I wasn't. I was actually thinking of a donation incentive to have someone read the narration out loud during the run. However, the problem with that, obviously, is it would deprive us of actual commentary. Like, it would, you know, it'd basically rely on people knowing what was going on, which is very unlikely. Not that many people, even though this was a pretty popular indie game, not that many people actually know about it, but your idea is not too bad. That would actually require, like, honest-to-God scripting, though. Like, someone would actually have to write a script for the commentary for the run, and then practice their Rux voice. I toyed with I asked Spike Vegeta in someone's stream earlier tonight, if he was interested in doing a little early morning voice work, because I was thinking along those same lines, and unfortunately Spike said that he was not going to be at the marathon early enough to do that. That is, he won't be there until after my run even happens, which is a shame. Well, that would be easy, Baron Hands. It would just be like, and the kid falls to his death. Nah, I'm just fooling. Yeah, I don't know. If anyone can think of donation incentives to offer for this run, other than the duet is going to be a donation incentive, which I'm sure will get met, and that will easily bring in, like, I don't know, $2,000 or something. I'm sure people will just, like, throw money at us, be like, sure, this sounds like a way to get some nerds to embarrass themselves on camera. Do it. But if there's any other ideas, like, I would be more than open to them, because, like, the thing about a game like this is it's a nice short run, but there's no actual donation incentives within the run itself, so you have to, like, you have to think outside the box, really. Yeah, I unlocked new game plus.